Hey guys, welcome to Cook with Nancy. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make gingerbread cookies or molasses cookie. It's all the same. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, that way you don't miss on upcoming videos. In a large bowl, I've added 2 sticks of butter, which is around 3/4 of a cup. And to this I've added 1 cup of sugar, which is white granulated sugar. I'm going to mix it well until it's nicely combined and it's almost creamy in texture. Now I'm adding 1 room temperature egg and the molasses. This is the molasses that gives this beautiful color and beautiful taste. So make sure you add molasses. You cannot replace molasses to this recipe. I'm going to add the molasses and get all the molasses from the measuring cup, and then I'm going to mix them until it's all well combined, and you will see the color change. So basically what happens, some people add brown sugar to get the caramelized color, but if you don't have brown sugar, don't worry, molasses gives this beautiful color anyways. And I'm adding 2 cups of flour. Make sure you measure them nice and loose, don't pack them tight. 1 teaspoon cinnamon powder, 1/8 of a teaspoon salt, and 1/8 teaspoon cloves. Now cloves, you make sure you add very little. It is overpowering, so you don't want too much of it. 1 teaspoon ground ginger. If you don't have ground ginger, definitely add fresh grated ginger. 2 teaspoon baking soda. Now go ahead and mix them at a low speed using your hand mixer. But if you don't want to use the hand mixer, definitely you can use the spatula to just do it, but do not over mix the batter. I'm not going to completely mix it with the hand mixer. I'm going to use my spatula to finish it off. I definitely don't want to over mix my dough at this point. I'm going to just scrape down all the leftover dough. I'm going to scrape down all the dough from the sides. Any flour that is not mixed well, I'm going to just mix it now with the spatula. Once it is well combined, I'm going to refrigerate at least for an hour. If you can't, you can directly go ahead and start making the cookies. That's okay as well. This dough is very forgiving. After an hour, here I have brown sugar, big crystal sugar. If you don't have the brown sugar, I'm going to show you the second method what to do in a bit. I'm also preheating my oven at 350 and also line my baking tray with parchment paper. Now go ahead and scoop nice 1 to 2 tablespoons of a dough. Any size of ball would work. Since it's a Christmas, you can always make a bigger cookie than the regular small little cookies. Shape into a nice size ball, roll it into the brown sugar, that's large crystal sugar. And then I'm going to place it in the parchment paper. Now we want to make sure we place it in a way that is more space between each cookies. Definitely space it out because it is going to spread out. If you're making a larger cookie, probably you will not be able to put more than 4 cookies in a baking tray, depending on the size of the baking tray. Now I'm going to add this crystallized ginger. Now if you want to add the crystallized ginger in your cookie dough, you can do that, but I think it kind of overpowers. So I would prefer, or I would suggest, you can add them on top. That way you have control how much you're going to add them. And if someone doesn't like it, it's overpowering, they can always remove it. Now I'm going to bake this at 350 for 10 to 12 minutes, depending on the oven temperature. As you can see, it's beautifully baked. I'm going to let it cool for 5 minutes before I transfer the cooling rack. For the second method, it's the same dough. We are not doing any dough here all over. So for the second method, all that we are doing is using powdered sugar instead of the brown sugar, and we also not using the crystallized ginger. Now, if powdered sugar is easily available, if you don't, you can always take your white sugar and powder it yourself, and then you can actually roll it down and then place it in the parchment paper line in the cookie sheet. Again, space it out so that they don't stick together. And now I'm going to bake this at 350, once again, 12 to 15 minutes, depending on the oven temperature. You definitely want to make sure that you keep a check on it. Now once that is done, again, I'm going to let it cool down for 5 minutes before I transfer into a cooling rack. Now I'm going to show you guys, look at that beautiful crust on the side. It's nice and crispy and the center is nice and soft, and the crystallized sugar that we added, it's not melted, and it looks this beautiful shiny on top. This is what I was looking for, and I'm going to show you guys side by side the variation. With 1 cookie dough, if you can make 2 variations, why not? I hope you enjoy watching this video, and I wish you a very happy and Merry Christmas, and I will see you soon in my next video. Till then, take care guys. Bye.